Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So off we go then. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, they say that there's been a bit of a renaissance, Peter, at the number 10 position, and this guy, Çalhanoğlu, is one of the players who has really shone in recent times. He's not the quickest, but both his delivery and his distribution...
Ribery! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he's forced to go back. Barella. Ribery! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Batistuta. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Batistuta. Zanetti. And it's De Bruyne. And that interception was most necessary. Now it's Ibrahimovic. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Short changes him with that pass. And here's Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here.
Inter Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And now they can spring out of defence. Ribery. Bergomi. And here's Ibrahimovic. Well, that is one way to stop him. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Inter Milan are still to register a shot on target. As Ibrahimovic! Goal! Inter! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Inter Milan are in front now, the game's... And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
And he shoots! Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
DiMarco. DiMarco getting forward.
Inter are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And it's Çalhanoğlu. Çalhanoğlu. Miretti. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Looking to play him in. Nice interception, well timed. Akanji clears without hesitation. Driving forward. Can he get it through? Mateus. Very nicely done. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That has been slung wide. No way through there. Well, it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Miretti showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. DiMarco has the space to scheme. And it's there! They have come roaring back!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Inter Milan restore parity.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And this is Ribery. Stood up well to him there. De Bruyne. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Disappointing. Very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
So the last big chance, perhaps, before half-time.
Well, it looks like they'll be aiming this one for the far post, Peter.
Brilliant save from Buffon!
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Ambrosini. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Mateus. Now it's Batistuta. And this is Ribéry. Ribéry. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And the referee says that is that for the first half. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Some first half thoughts?
Inter really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
So all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the back. And we are back on the way. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And he's had it nicked away. Tries to play it through. Can he latch on to this? And he's there to clear it. And he's only too happy to take that back. And it's Zanetti. Ambrosini, who's set up one goal so far. Just eases him off the ball. Mateus. Mateus. Now it's Ribéry. Zanetti. Oh, it's played into the area. Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
De Bruyne gets on his bike and on the move. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Chiellini defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. He can run onto that. He's found a way through. And that's played in low. Early ball out from the back. And claimed it back swiftly. Keeper's got good distance on that. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Batistuta, he's through here. Oh, important interception. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
And here's Ibrahimovic. And it's Barella. He's had a shot! Knocks it into space. Oh, that pass isn't the best. De Bruyne. And here's it's Ibrahimovic! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Ibrahimovic clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Çalhanoğlu. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Quality ball. Pinches it off him. Oh, some tackle that. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And here's Barella. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And it's De Bruyne. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. So, power or guile? What's it going to be? That was travelling. Oh, lovely bit of skill. And that's been won straight back.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Ribéry. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Ribery was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And this is Ribery. Lovely bit of skill. Ball in towards the middle. That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 10.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 17, il numero 8. Attenzione,
Chance for a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. Now it's Kostic. Barella. 5 minutes left on the clock. And he is dashed. That is Stuta! Incredible! Just incredible! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it!
Gol per l'Inter.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. Inter Milan found a way, forcibly. Now they must hold out.
Well, what an end to the game.
And the shot! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Chiellini. Throw it. Very much into the last knockings. Miretti. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Kostic receives it in a wide position. Takes a shot! Nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Where it came from. And that is that. Perfect result, perfect outcome, a test passed with flying colours. How would you summarise what... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle.
Well, if you ever needed proof that Gareth Bale is a big match player, you only need to look back to that famous night in Kiev, Peter.
Oh, quite so. Brought on just after the hour, wasn't he? And within a couple of minutes, he put his team ahead spectacularly. And then he helped himself to another goal late on and put the game out of reach.
Yeah, I remember it well, Peter. I was there. I mean, the first goal was magnificent, but he got a huge slice of luck with the second. OK, he struck the ball well enough, but from that distance, you would expect the keeper to deal with it comfortably.
Cruyff. Looking for a runner. And he's intervened well there. Rijkaard. Silvestre. And it's Gerrard. Rijkaard. And it's Stojkovic. Well, we expected better, and so did he. And he's forced to go back. Vieira. And here's Cruyff. And this is Hazard. And he's running through. Hazard!
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And they've got rid. Santiago Del Estero have the chance to go the other way. Santiago Del Estero do have a chance. Bale, he's through on goal, tries a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Schlotterbeck clears it away. This might spell David chance! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end. That has not gone well. Hernes. And here's Bale. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Nice defending, it's got the job done. Turan. And it's Messi. Stojkovic. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Little pass back.
Modern football for you, and all that pressing.
Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Van Dijk cuts it out, and he can clear it away. It's a pretty loose pass. The ball has bounced loose now. Well, they can break here. Costa Curta. And this is Bale. And he's gone backward here. Great chance! And that's another fine save.
Great stop from the keeper. That was something else. He's definitely coming out on top at the moment.
It's their second corner of the game. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence.
Santiago del Estero definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Threads one in. Thuram spots it and intercepts. Santiago del Estero are looking to break at pace. Now it's Messi. And here's Hullet. And it's Thuram. Gerrard. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Messi. That is ended up in no man's land. Might be... Is having a shot! Again, a brilliant save.
Dale really can't believe it. Foiled by the keeper again.
Silvestre is looking to influence the game from out wide. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Cruyff. Hernes. Great vision. Bale. Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Vieira gathers from the goal kick. Here's a chance! And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
Now it's Bale. Bale gets on his bike and on the move. And it's Stojkovic. Vieira. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Not too much so far to lift anybody off their seat.
After all that probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time. Back on the way then. So neither side has yet broken through. Silvestre got a long way forward to join the attack. Now it's Bale. Hullet is the team's great visionary.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And he's in on goal. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Silvestre. Pass somewhat off target. Hernes. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Messi. Hullet. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. Succumbs to the pressure. Now it's Bale. Hernes. Oh, that is a nice touch. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Brilliant save from Buffon! Oh, smart save. He had plenty to do.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Keeper's dealt with that. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Rijkaard promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Hullet. Now that looks a decent ball. That defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
And this is Cruyff. Cruyff was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
Azar being hunted in packs.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
Cleared without hesitation. It's Azar! And that's a sharp finish. Any thoughts on the goal?
Oh, I love the technique in that finish. There was a concentration to keep it down.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Messi is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Looking tidy in possession here. Now this could be a chance.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Messi gets into a good position. Santiago del Estero get their fourth corner. Oh, good fly! And there's a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback. And this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Haaland! Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Oh, that was vital. And he's there to get it away. And here's Cruyff. Now it's Stojkovic.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
There's the shot! Tries to cross.
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Cruyff aims beyond the defence. Messi might just make this. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Hernes out towards the flank. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Corner given. The message is simple: defend this with your lives. Keeper has taken decisive action. He has a look up. Picked out brilliantly. That's an excellent interception. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Manchester United.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So straight into the action. So Nilsson's getting a start here.
Well, it's hardly a surprise, Peter, when you consider just how much natural ability he has.
It's great for us.
Yeah, and let's hope we get to see the best of this mercurial talent.
Well, it's just a delight to watch, isn't he, when he's making those runs?
Yeah, and in this day and age where inverted wingers are the norm, he's someone who can hark back to the old days.
Now that's well seen too. Zanetti. And here's Stojkovic. Neither of them. He's having a hit! That is decidedly lacking.
Manchester United certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
And here's Stojkovic. That's destined for the flank. Nilsson in acres of... And the finish! They scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So, a breakthrough already. Zanetti. Looking for the run. Lopez. He has found the way through. Plenty to aim at here. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. It's gone for a throw-in. Cleared without hesitation. Buffon claims comfortably.
Manchester United are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Inter Milan have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
He's had a shot! And no mistake! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less. Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Manchester United restore parity.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Stojkovic, lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Well, he goes for a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Inter Milan with the corner, they're first. Olise plays it short. Buffon claims it without any fuss. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Cruyff. Can he get onto this? He's picked his way through. Oh, super ball. Brilliantly cut out. It's going to go a long way. Passing nice and neat. Shot could be on. Steaming chance! A hefty challenge, but fair enough. And it's Azar. He's going for goal! Azar! He is just a joy! He's got himself an absolute peach. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! 2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Manchester United with the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Rijkaard. Stojkovic. Zanetti. Zanetti just loves to go forward whenever he can. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Chiellini promptly onto that, and that is that. Can he get it through? Oh, robust challenge. Stojkovic stood up well to him there. And that is the end of the first half. Well, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seat, and all of a sudden things are looking pretty rosy. And we are up to the break.
Well, I can tell you it's been an absolutely fantastic watch, Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
Manchester United ahead by just the odd goal in 3. It is 2-1 at the interval. Real chance! And he should have made them pay.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
De Rossi. And it's Lopez. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Vermi looking for the chance to skim one in from range. And it's played forward, and he's intervened well there. Now it's Cruyff. Now it's Stojkovic. Zanetti. Now Timber. Now it's Olise. Now it's Stojkovic. Plays it through. Danielson providing an outlet on that flank. Danielson going face-to-face with his great rival. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Shapes to shoot! Azar. Pass somewhat off target. Gerrard. Fermin. Some really good ball movement. Adriano. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Cruyff. And this is Cruyff. Lovely. And a chance! And a neat finish. How good is he right now? His boots twinkling at their golden best. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were... And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. So it's down to business here.
Tony Adams is the standout player, Peter.
It does stand out, Jim, of course, but specifically how?
Because he's a colossal presence who seems to thrive the tougher the job gets. His level of commitment is an inspiration for everyone to follow.
Closest thing to a manager on the pitch.
Can't argue with that.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Flashes it across. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you can see his annoyance.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
He won't be happy with that one. And this is Batistuta. Knocks it into space. Hazard. Oh, good effort! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. He's going to be disappointed with that. Batistuta. And it's Stojkovic. Zanetti. Zanetti delivers. Rodri attempts a clearance. And that's an excellent interception. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Lovely feet. Cross into the box. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Cruyff. Hazard. Now this could be a chance. He's picked his way through. Plenty to aim. And the shot! Gravenberg. Now it's Bale. Good ball, good take. Oh, he's bustling through here. Chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Serginho. Chiellini deals with that comfortably. So we're still where we started right now. He's on it, can he get away? He's found a way through, and Cruyff! They're going to be quick to recover this.
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it. That's well played. He knew he had to mop that up.
And he's been shifted off it. Serginho.
Paris really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Kimmich is always scanning the pitch for targets. That's been cut out, well played. And it's Stojkovic. And he welcomes it in. Shoots! And again, he is at his elastic best.
Another cracking save from the keeper, Peter. He's playing a blinder. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Oh, that's a fine challenge. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. This to make it 1-0. That is quite remarkable.
Oh, Peter, I'm not a great reader of body language, but I didn't like the way he walked up to that.
Shot could be on. Well, that is commitment to the cause. This is their second corner of the game. And that has been Cruyff! That has not gone well. Oh, look at the space! Stojkovic! Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Bale. Paris are looking to break at pace. He's shifting through the gears here. And he has been fouled there. So a chance here, what can they make of it? And so we have the first set piece of the game. That was travelling.
Manchester United have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Now it's Cruyff, and here's Hazard. Steaming on goalwards. And the finish! Goal! Manchester United! And we have liftoff! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Manchester United are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Oh, that's well spotted. Schlotterbeck is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Oh, this looks sharp. Tries to play it through. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Minutes has been indicated.
Rodri. And here's Cruyff. And that's been intercepted. Tries to pass it through. It's a pretty loose pass. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Manchester United have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Manchester United can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
Serginho, Schlotterbeck calmly anticipates. Rijkaard. And here's the chance to counter. Great vision. He has found the way through. Swings it across. And that's in! And this is getting better and better. Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break. That dugout has had some relief, at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.